Rachel, and today I'm going to be doing the Getting Graphic Readathon, and this is just like a 24-hour readathon where you read as many graphic novels as you can. And I'm not going to be doing the full 24 hours. I'm basically going to be doing the whole of today because I'm going out later, but I don't go out till like 7. I think I'm going to start getting ready. So I have like 7 hours. So my readathon is only 7 hours. But I'm very, very excited. So I do have the first thing that I'm going to be reading. So I'll just get the prompts up because I haven't done a TBR or anything. I only decided this morning that I was going to do it. So let's have a look what the prompts are. Okay, so continue or finish a series is one of the prompts, and that's the only one that I've got one for so far. So the last few days I have reread Saga Volume 1 and then read for the first time Saga Volume 2. I read the first volume like last year or something, so I have the other copies now. So I read Saga Volume 2 yesterday, and so I have Volumes 3 and Volume 4. So I'm going to read those definitely today. They're like my priority. So I have those, and then the other prompts are to read a standalone, read a non-fiction, start a new series, and read something graphic with blue on the cover. I think it's blue on the cover, or like blue, like they use blue for the artwork a lot, like depend on that colour mostly. So yeah, we're gonna go look at my graphic novel shelves because I'm not a planner. Oh, this is my first graphic novel shelf, so I'll just move all the pop dolls. So the first thing actually is Persepolis, because I have read up to here in Persepolis and I've not read Persepolis Part 2 because I moved to Switzerland before I could finish it. So Persepolis Part 2 would be a good one to read, and that can be for reading non-fiction or start a new series. So this is my other graphic novel shelf, and there is one that I could pick for this. I have already started it before, but I need to reread Volume 1, then I can read Volume 2. So that is Sex Criminals by Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky. I really enjoyed this, and then I just didn't pick up the others, but I have Volume 2. So I'm going to pick that for start a new series because I'm starting from the beginning anyway, so it's basically a new series, it's fine. Read something with blue on the cover and read a standalone. Okay, well, the big thing that I really, really want to reread and that I'm going to try and reread today is these two beauties. These are my favourite ever graphic novels and I adore them and I would love to reread them. So it's the Encyclopedia of Relief and The 100 Nights of Hero by Isabel Greenberg. So this one has blue on the cover. And I mean, she normally sticks with the colour for the page, so like some pages have loads of blue on. I'm just going to pick this because I want to reread them anyway. So hopefully I get to both of these. I think I might only read the Encyclopedia of Elias, but I'm hoping to read both. The last prompt is to read a standalone. I think I've read all of my standalone. There is one that I really wanted to reread though, and that is Through the Woods by Emily Carroll, because I read that a really long time ago. And I really liked this. I think it would be a cool thing to reread because I do love it. Also, Bobby Yager's Assistant by Emily Carroll, and that would be cool to reread too. That's got blue on the cover. So I'm going to take both of these down. Okay, so this is my TBR for today. This seems like a lot, but I don't think it is. My priorities are Saga Volumes 3 and 4 and the Isabel Greenbergs and Persepolis. And then these ones are just coming like after. If I read those, these come next, basically. So that is my TBR. So let's see how this day goes. I've already made myself coffee and got my glasses and got a bookmark and my phone is near me and lit some candles. So I am ready to read right now. So let's begin. What are we beginning with? Let's do Saga Volume 3 first, because I read Saga Volume 1 and Volume 2 in the last 2 days, so I'm like in the saga at the moment, so that's a good one to go for. So I will check in with you at some point today. I don't know when, but it'll happen. first two things I read, so the last few days while I've been home, I have reread Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples, and then read volume 2, which I hadn't read before. I'd only read volume 1 before. During the readathon, I read volume 3, which I gave 4.5 stars, and I read volume 4, which I gave 3.5 stars. Enjoyed this one a hell of a lot. This one was just a bit slower. It took a bit of a step back in the story, but it just meant that at times there was storylines and characters that either didn't get introduced so well, or I just didn't know that much about. So yeah, I gave this one 3.5 stars. So I read both of those. Then I read The Amazing Encyclopedia of Ilia. This was my second time reading this book, and I adored it. This is just, oh, this is so wonderful. My favourite thing about this book, and it happens in her other book as well, is that whenever they're going to tell a story, they always say, are you sitting comfortably? Okay, then we'll begin. And I just like, I love that. I love all the stuff with Kiddo, like one of the people in this book, one of the characters, and just, it's just very story-like, and I love it. It's like telling myths, or like stories around a campfire. Like, I just, love this book. So this is amazing to reread, and I was just so into this. I'm gutted because I really wanted to reread Isabel Greenberg's other book, but I was going out at night, so I just didn't really have time, so that was a bit disappointing. But it was Free Comic Book Day, which is like a thing publishers do to try and like get you into reading new series as they have, or things like that. So I picked up a few things then. So I was going to show you what I picked up and then which ones I got to. So the two that I've already read were, I got Bob's Burgers one because I love Bob's Burgers, and this was great. I read this on the day. And then I got Comic Friends Forever, which is like the first few pages of a few different comic books, so you can like try them out. And it's got all the comics in the back. I definitely want this Be Prepared by Vera Brosgol. I've read Anya's Ghost by her, I really liked it. So I want to pick that up. And then All Summer Long looked really good as well. And maybe Real Friends, I was a bit unsure on that one. So I'm not sure if I'd get that one, but yeah, there was a few good ones in here, so I'm excited to pick some more of them up. And then the other ones I've not read. The first 4 I'll show you are the ones I'm going to take back with me today because I'm flying today, so I'm going to read these on the plane, I think. So the first is Lady Mechanica. Then we have an Avengers one, just because I only just went seeing Avengers the other day, so I'm on the Avengers train at the moment. An Adventure Time one, and this one, which I'm really excited about, called Barrier, and this is by Brian K. Vaughan, Marcos Martin and Minsa Vicente, but Brian K. Vaughan is the one who does Saga, so I'm thinking this is probably going to be good. And then the other ones that I got but I'm not going to take with me back to Switzerland are The Amazing Spider-Man, Overwatch, Pokemon, and DC Superhero Girls. So I'm going to leave these at home and then read these the next time I come home. And the other thing that I picked up but didn't finish, which I'm really disappointed about, I'm going to try and finish it today on the way to the airport maybe, but I don't think that I'm going to. And it is Persepolis, The Story of a Childhood and The Story of a Return. I've read the first book of this before I went to Switzerland, and I was trying to finish it before I left, but I couldn't. So I remember I had book 2 left. So then my dog's barking, that's nice. So then I started at book 2, so I read that much yesterday, but then I just didn't take this. I forgot to take it with me in the morning, like on the night out. I was going to read it on the train and then I just forgot, so unfortunately I didn't finish this again, which is really gutting because I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to take it and try and read it on the train to the airport and see, in the car to the airport, sorry, and see if I can finish it, but I'm not sure. So there's this one. So that's everything that I read during Readathon, which was quite fun. It was just like a chill thing, and I was like more about just like enjoying it than reading as much as I can, because with graphic novels you don't have to worry, like, you know, you're going to finish some anyway, so you can just be like, oh, I'm just going to take my time and enjoy this, which is what I did, and it was really fun. So yeah, I just thought I would tell you what I read quickly. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!